we are not allowed to see the database, what all things are feeded over there. Secondly, if we are given the authority to see the data table also, okay, there won't be 7 or 10 or some 20 entries in that. There would be hundreds and thousands of entries. So are you going to do the counting onto that? Practically that is not possible, right? So we need to have a command, or we need to use a clause via which we can find out that what all are the distinct colors which are present and how many of them are present. What is the number in which they are present? Okay, say yellow it's 2. Okay, then for the blue also I guess it's 2. Then the green is 1 and the red is also 2. Okay, so for doing this we need to have a clause, and that clause is the group by clause. Okay, we need to do a grouping. Okay, so let's try and see over here how we need to do that grouping. Okay, let us do this on the address table. So let us first have a look onto the address table, what all things are present in it. Okay, so in the address table there are certain countries which are present, right? And we have, I told you previously to count the, or to find out the distinct countries. Okay, so you were able to find out the distinct countries, but we were not able to find out that how many, in what quantity are they present. Okay, so for that we would be using the group by clause. Now how to use it? Firstly I want, okay, so that is from the address table. Now what all things do I want? I want to get the country. Okay, so that I'm able to see which country is repeating how many times. Okay, so for that I need to have the country table also, country column also. Okay, then after that I need to count that how many times it is present. So for counting it, the keyword that we have already studied over here is the count keyword. Okay, and now I want to do the counting on the country. So this is the syntax in which it has to be used, right? This is nothing new because we have already gone through it, how to use it. Then if suppose I also want to rename it or give an alias name to it, so that would be country count. Okay, from the address table. Then would be your group by clause. Now I want to group it by the country. Okay, and now execute it. See, previously when I told you that find out the distinct country, so you were able to get only the distinct name of the countries which are present, right? You were not able to get that how many times that name is present. So what we have done, we have counted that how many times it is, the country is present, okay, by grouping it by the country. Firstly, we have grouped it as we have created the groups over here, and then after that we have done the counting. So for counting, the keyword that we used is the count country. Clear how to use this group by clause and when to use it? So do you want to try it on your systems? And after that, let me also give you a condition so that you are able to use it more effectively. But before that, try this query on your systems. Okay, are you able to get it? How the query is executed and how we have to write it? Okay, done this one. Okay, then if you are able to do this one, then try to use this group by clause, okay, on the customer ID, yeah, that's the column. So the customer ID column of your contact table. Okay, try to group the customer ID column of the contact table. Okay, got it? Okay, Samantha Kiti, you are able to do it. Good. What about others? Were you able to do? Okay. Okay, that's good that you all are getting the things. See, what I told you is you need to apply this group on the customer ID column of the contact table. Okay, so for that, so that is from the contact table. So let me first select the table. Okay, then after that I want to select the customer ID. So I guess that will be customer underscore ID only. Then after that we need to give the count also. So comma, then the count keyword, then it has to be done on the column customer underscore ID, okay, from the contact table, and then group by. So there it goes. Okay, and since I have not given the alias name, so it's throwing the default name. Okay, so that does not matter. Now if you're able to get this thing, everyone, now on to the same query, let me add something more. Okay, now what I want you to do is on to the same query, add a condition. Okay, so the condition is that I want to extract out the rows, okay, wherein your the customer ID is, it is less than 10, okay, and if you have given the alias name for the count customer ID, okay, then if suppose like I have not given, so let me just give it over here. So that is cust count. Or if you have not given in any of the cases, so if you have not given, take this name only, okay, that is count customer ID, and you have give, if you have given any of the alias name, so as if I have given the cust count, so I want that the cust count, it should be greater than 50. Okay, so add these conditions over there onto the same query, that the customer ID should also be less than 10 and the cust count or the count customer ID, that should be also greater than 50. So extract those rows out. Yes, I told you to extract out the rows, right? So if you need to extract out the rows, then the clause that you will have to use would be the where clause. Yes, did anyone try to do it? Okay, Samantha, you are getting an error. Okay, Kavita, you too. Okay, keep also. Sakib, don't paste the query over here because I know what is the error. Okay, so we need to use something more over here. Okay. Yes, I know there would be an error. Okay. So now let's try to understand why the error is and how it has to be rectified. See, what I told you is you need to put the conditions on both of this. For the customer ID also and for the count customer ID, either put it on this, or if you have given an alias name, then you need to put the condition on this. Okay, it's like the renaming of the thing is done, so it does not make any difference. Now, the simple thing that is for customer ID, if we need to give the condition, then simply we have to use the where clause. Okay, so where your customer ID, it is I guess it was less than. So it should be less than 10. Okay, and now what you want to do is you must be writing that and the count customer ID or the cust count. Okay, so you must be using that cust count. It should be it should be greater than, yeah, it was greater than, so that it is greater than 50. Yes, so now it will throw an error message. Now why it is throwing an error message? We have given the conditions correctly. Okay, that the customer ID is less than 10 and the cust count is greater than 50. But I told you that the counting that you have